chaos erupted, and he got so much more. New York One's Stephanie Simon shares his story and his photos.
Our President Donald J. Trump.
The first photos Jeff Smith took in Washington on Wednesday show President Trump's supporters outside the Capitol in prayer. Although he rarely takes selfies, he then snapped this one.
You started your day asking a simple question. I wonder what's going to happen here.
That's because nobody, you really don't have a clue how it's going to go down.
What would soon happen was a far cry from those peaceful moments of reflection. After the rally supporting Trump's push to overturn the election, Smith reached the Capitol complex and encountered chaos.
When I found out the protesters had broken through the barricades and actually got in, right then and there, my photographer kicked in.
He says he could not believe what he was seeing.
As soon as I walked up on the Capitol, I'm like, have you people lost your blanket mind?
Smith has covered many marches and protests. He also takes photos of New York's music scene. He says his approach is always the same.
I start wide. I will get a stage-wide shot, in this case, Capitol-wide, because people were at all three entrances, and then I basically just start getting closer and closer. Since you rarely have an opportunity to go up on the steps and up to where the doors are at with people there, I decided to go ahead and, hey, you better go for this and get all you can while you can get it. And I got as close as I could.
Smith has less costly equipment he takes to events he thinks might get dicey, but he brought his more expensive gear to Washington this time.
And were you scared at any point?
No. I basically will watch my P's and Q's and watch it very closely on what may happen.
The chaos that you documented, it won't deter you from covering future protests.
Oh, please. No,
Smith initially hoped to get his photographs into a newspaper, but after documenting the unthinkable, people storming and ransacking the Capitol, he thinks it's possible some of these images may end up in the history books. Stephanie Simon, New York One.
An Indonesian plane carrying